Welcome friends, welcome to the lecture series of electrical measurements and measuring instruments. So in today's session we are going to discuss about the rotary variable differential transformer. What do we exactly mean by this and how it is working and its construction that we are going to see in this video lecture. So rotary variable differential transformer is a passive type of device and passive transducer. And another thing that is to be noted, that is it is an measurement measurement transducer. So these two things need to be remembered whenever we are discussing about RVDT. So RVDT is a kind of electrical transformer only used for measuring angular displacement. Okay, displacement तो है ही, but what kind of displacement? It is measuring the angular displacement. Okay, सो एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट जो है वो मेजर करने के लिए हम इसको यूज करते हैं. सो its construction is more oftenly same as that of the LVDT, but in this case there will be somewhat difference in the rotary side, that is rotary variable differential transformer. So something is moving, okay, that comes into our mind whenever we uh, listen about this rotary variable differential transformer. तो यहाँ पे कुछ मूवमेंट हो रही है, बट क्या मूव हो रहा है दैट वी आर गोइंग टू सी दिस two coils as the secondary side will be same as that of the LVDT, but in this case we need to measure the angular displacement. So for the angular displacement, what we are doing, there is a connection between these two and output will be taken at these terminals. So the output formula is same as that in case of the LVDT. So ES1 minus ES2. Here it is my ES1 and here it is my ES2. So there will be a rotary ferromagnetic core over here. तो पिछले जो LVDT के लेक्चर में हमने देखा था, देर वर ऑल्सो एन कोर. ओके, यहाँ पे भी एक कोर ही है एंड दैट कोर इज मूविंग. ओके, ये जो कोर है वो मूव कर रहा है एंड दैट वी नीड टू measure that how much it is moving. So it is construction will be like this way, one rotation with this help of this particular rod, it is moving like towards this way, like this way it is moving in this direction. So ultimately it will attain this much of area in the circular motion. So ultimately whenever this comes towards this exact at this angle, यहाँ पे अगर मैं बात करें, then it is called as the null position, same as that in the case of the LVDT. तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो कि ये RVDT है, that is rotary variable differential transformer. तो LVDT था, उसके अंदर जो था वो भी एक कोर ही लगा था, बट इट वाज लीनियरली डिस्प्लेस्ड. ओके, इस तरीके से डिस्प्लेस हो रहा था, जबकि यहाँ पे ये क्या है, सर्कुलर मोशन में मूव हो रहा है एंड देन वी आफ्टर दैट वी नीड टू मेजर दैट हाउ इट इज रोटेटिंग और एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना हुआ वो हमें फाइंड करना है. सो इफ द कोर, दिस इज माय कोर, ओके, इसे हम बोलेंगे रोटरी फेरोमैग्नेटिक फेरोमैग्नेटिक कोर. ओके, रोटरी फेरोमैग्नेटिक कोर है जो वो मूव कर रहा होगा. सो अल्टीमेटली इफ द कोर is at the center or is at the center as in the case of RVDT, यहाँ पे अगर आप देखें तो ये सेंटर है. ओके, सो इक्वल फ्लक्स इज लिंक्ड विथ बोथ द सेकेंडरीज. यहाँ पे ये दोनों जगह पे, ठीक है, इट विल सर्क्यूलेट द सेम इंड्यूस्ड EMF. ओके, मतलब ES1 और ES2 केस 1 जो हमारा बन रहा है वो क्या हो जाएगा नाउ, इट विल बी सेम एज दैट ऑफ इन केस ऑफ LVDT जो हमने देखा था. तो E0 इज इक्वल्स टू ES1 माइनस ES2 हम करेंगे. सो अल्टीमेटली वेन एवर दिस core is sharing the equal flux with both the cases, both the secondaries, then it will be at the zero. मतलब E0 is equals to आपको 0 मिलेगा, that is my null position. ओके, जिसे हम बोलते हैं null position. For the second case, if you try to elaborate in this particular thing, then the second case will be like what? That it will share maximum EMF towards the ES1 coil. मतलब सेकेंडरी के ES1 coil के साथ maximum flux linkage हो रहा है. So E0 is equals to ES1 minus ES2. अगर हम यहाँ पे ये करते हैं then we will get the positive voltage at the output terminals, and we can say that the primary is in phase with the secondary. ओके, ये हम चीज बोल सकते हैं whenever we are referring to this position for the second case. ओके, तो थर्ड केस के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, for the case 3 it will be like this way, that केस 3 में अभी ES2 के साथ मैक्सिमम फ्लक्स लिंकेज होगा. तो E0 is equals to ES1 minus ES2. if we take, then E0 is equals to ES1 minus ES2 करेंगे तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, अभी ES2 की वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी क्योंकि ये कोर किस साइड पे है, ES2 साइड. सो इट विल गिव यू दी नेगेटिव वोल्टेजेस एट द आउटपुट टर्मिनल्स, and negative voltages at the output terminals will represent that primary is out of phase पर कितना, तो that is 180 degree. okay, 180 degree out of phase with the secondary. तो ये चीज़ें आपको सेम रहेंगी जैसे हमने LVDT में देखा था. So there are certain advantages of this particular RVDT. So first advantage, that is my low cost. See, it is not more cost as compared to the LVDT or other devices. Not LVDT also is high cost. So solid and robust construction, इसका कंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो सॉलिड है और रोबस्ट है. मतलब कोई भी वाइब्रेशंस या कोई भी एक्सटर्नल चीज़ों को ये शांति से जो है वो फेस कर सकता है. नो फ्रिक्शनल लॉसेस कोई भी नहीं है. और वी कैन से दी रेजिस्टेंस फॉर दिस केस, फ्रिक्शनल रेजिस्टेंस will be very less, and so high accuracy over long time duration. This way it can be negligible hysteresis will be there. One disadvantage is also over here for the RVDT, and one disadvantage is that contact between plunger and measuring surface is always not possible. ऑलवेज नॉट पॉसिबल, क्योंकि क्या होगा, जो यहाँ पे मेजर कर रहा है that is need to be shown at the output terminals, but due to this plunger that is we are seeing over here, this rod and this piston, that is my core kind of structure, that is moving continuously, वो मूव कर रहा है, उसकी वजह से क्या हो जाएगा, somewhat contact cannot be established between the plunger and the measuring surface, so it is always not possible. So sometimes it will make a different type of readings at the output terminal. So I hope all of you have learned about the RVDT. It is very easy for to understanding, but very important from the point of view of the examination. So LVDT and RVDT both are equally important, and if you have understood anyone, then the second will be easily getting or easily understandable. So I hope if you have gained some of the knowledge from this video, then you should like and share the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching the video.